Turkey Day tradition returns to Motown. It's The Coach. This is a special holiday edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, it will be the 80th Thanksgiving Day game in Detroit as the Lions get set for the second straight year to play host to their NFC North rivals, the Chicago Bears. I'll see you again at halftime, but first we're off to Ford Field. Standing by, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Chicago Bears. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And, Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. They come into this one knowing it's been a while since tasting victory. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Can they remember what it was like to win a game? In these types of situations, you're looking for someone to inspire you, and it doesn't have to be one of your best players either.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Bears, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense heading out, led by Mitchell Trubisky, a Pro Bowler last year in 2018. And, of course, the number 2 overall pick in the draft back in 2017. First carry from Mike Davis, the former Seahawk. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
And let's take a look at the Bears offense.
We often overuse the term heart and soul when we talk about a player being just that for his team, but not in the case of Kyle Long in Chicago. He's shown his ability to be a Pro Bowl guard, a Pro Bowl tackle, but it's his passion for the game, his passion for his teammates that sets the tone for the entire team.
That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Well, that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Lions will take over. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. And it's 3rd down. And we look now at the Lions offense.
And this certainly doesn't seem like an ideal situation for them because they're coming in on a losing streak, and they've got the quick turnaround right here to Thursday night.
but maybe that's for the best. Get right back on the horse and go at it again and not dwell on the losing that they've had in recent weeks.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Give the sack to Aaron Lynch, the former USF Bull.
The competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Bears take over. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
The numbers in last week's bowl game for Robinson. 5 catches, 65 yards. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. From the shotgun is Trubisky. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he works free. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
The 1st down carry for Davis. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stump that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Here's Trubisky to throw. He can run for it, and he will. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
The kick by Pinheiro is good, and it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Screen play, Johnson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 9, Trubisky throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time, and that'll make it 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Trey Flowers make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. And let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the 1st down run. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. They'll run with McKesson. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
A little bit of space there for the 1st down run as that's going to get them about 5 yards. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
58 right over there, Mike, 58 right there. Check back.
2nd and 5. James has got it. Complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the 2nd half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now to Galladay on the jet sweep, and he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kenny Galladay, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Lions have taken the lead. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points seeded.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
On 2nd down, Davis. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Bears on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Trubisky to throw. Now Trubisky lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Montgomery, and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now Montgomery, boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Back onto the field comes the offense. Let's take a closer look at Kerryon Johnson. He's had his chances in this game. He just hasn't been able to find any daylight so far.
Patience, patience, patience. And that's the hard part for a runner because they expect every run to be a big one for something to pop. So they have to sometimes go through the struggles before it happens for them later in the game. But you got to give credit to the rest of the team. They've worked around the fact that he hasn't had his normal big game.
Yeah, despite his struggles, still winning here in the 2nd quarter. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
That's pulled in at the 32. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their own 42. From the gun, it's Trubisky. He rifles one that's intercepted. Miles Kennedy with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Prater for the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. A reminder, if you think we're done after this, you are so wrong. We've got the Bills and Cowboys in the traditional Thanksgiving afternoon game in Dallas, and then one more after that to top it all off. The Saints and the Falcons from Atlanta, 8 Eastern. Finish your turkey, finish your pie, and watch us. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with to have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that time?
And he fires one that's intercepted. Miles Killebrew with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Trubisky's throw into the hands of Burton. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Throwing on 2nd and long. Trubisky.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Out of the gun, Trubisky. He's got Burton here. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith as he gets the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Get it. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Stop your whining.
One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Eddie Goldman with a sack.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Throwing here, Trubisky. This one into the hands of Burton. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Trubisky to throw again. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the third quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. Agnew now to return. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And that will come the offense as they take over. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. He'll drop to throw. Caught by Jones. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's James. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. Complete to Jones. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 34-yard line.
60 Pittsburgh.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down at the 32-yard line.
70 Indy.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. To Montgomery to begin the drive. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Trubisky. He completes this into the hands of Miller.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. On the return, here's Agnew. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Johnson. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now at Ford Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So possession goes over here on the punt. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Trubisky leaves with Montgomery on the draw, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good pickup, 17 yards and a bare first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last two possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
The throw complete. Trubisky to Miller. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. They'll roll him out right. He'll try and run it, and he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. Throwing again on second down. Trubisky completes it to the tight end, Burton. 2 yards, good enough for a first. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action, and take your shot at the end zone.
He'll buy some time right. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. The ex-Iowa Hawkeye Mike Daniels in for the sack. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And it is incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Lions will take over. They've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone, we're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
Now to Galladay on the jet sweep. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They go to Johnson again. And an alley to run. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big run there by Johnson. 45 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Johnson. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Watch the whip.
Get ready.
There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And back at the 8 now. Third and goal. And they'll indeed take a knee.
The quarterback on the keeper. A loss of a yard brings up 4th and goal.
Let's go. 70, Indy.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
X3, 218, chopper. Blue draw Corkers.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time, and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that, and the bats start blazing, right?